Assalamu alaikum, dear student. I hope that you are safe and sound at home and enjoying your live Zoom classes. This is grade 4, and today we have got the subject English, chapter number 9, and your teacher is Amjad Shahzad. Open your book page 33. Book page 33. See this one, chapter number 9. Can you make 18 sentences like this one? The platform is not big, strong enough to carry 50 men like this one. The platform is strong enough to carry horse. The platform is not wide enough to carry a motor car. Look this one, I give you an example over here. Make sentences like the ones below. Question number 2. This is question number 2. I give you an example here. He is very tall, he cannot touch the ceilings. He is very tall, he can touch the ceilings. He can touch the ceiling. He can touch the ceiling. Use of enough. Use of enough. And then, of course, enough and to, for your convenience, write to. He is tall enough to catch. He is tall enough to touch the ceiling. This one. Very changing to enough. Like this one. He is tall enough. Don't write this one from here to here. Don't write. He is tall enough to touch the ceiling, then down. To touch the ceiling. He is tall enough to touch the ceiling. I hope you understood that one. He is very tall. He can touch the ceiling. He is tall enough. He's so big, like this. He is tall enough to touch the ceiling. I hope you understood this one. It's very changing to enough. And after this adjective, you have to write enough. Okay? Strong enough, tall enough. Okay? Big enough, like this. This one, answer. What is this? He is very strong. He can lift a horse. He is strong enough to lift a house. He is strong enough to lift a horse. He is strong enough to lift a horse. Lift a horse. This one. Strong enough to lift a horse. Section B. The city was very big. He could hold a million people. The city was big enough to hold a million people. The city was big enough to hold millions people, to hold a million people, was very small, it could go inside a desk. The football was small enough. The football was small enough. Small enough to go inside a desk. To go inside a desk. To go inside a desk. Section D. The library is very big. It can hold 10,000 books. The library is big enough to hold 10,000 books. To hold 10,000 books. 10,000 books. E. The guard was very strong. He couldn't fight any other soldier. The guard was strong enough. The guard was strong enough to fight any other soldier. Any other soldier. To fight any other soldier. F. The glass is very big. It can hold a liter of water. The glass is big enough. The glass is big enough to hold a liter of water. Liter of water. To hold a liter of water. Liter of water. The bridge is very big. It can hold the bridge is very strong. It can carry 200 cars. The bridge is strong enough. The bridge is strong enough to carry 200 cars. To carry 200 cars. H. The room is very big. It can hold 300 people. The room is big enough. The room is big enough to hold 300 people. To hold 300 people. 300 people. To hold 300 people. The bow is strong enough. The bow is strong enough to shoot an arrow a long way. to shoot an arrow a long way. And the last one, the horse was big enough. The horse was big enough. The horse was big enough to carry 3 men. To carry 3 men. I hope you understood that once you use it enough, strong enough like this one, okay, big enough to hold, then to this one, small enough to, big enough to, strong enough to, enough, big enough to like this one, strong enough to, big enough to, strong enough to like this, and this one big enough to, okay, and then finish this one. He is strong enough to lift a horse. I hope you understood it very well. Next one, make replies like the ones below. This is question number 3. I give you the example of this. Page number 33, question number 3. Why doesn't he clean the blackboard like this one? Example. Why doesn't he clean the blackboard this one? Why doesn't he clean the blackboard? Here is written tall, question mark, and here written tall, this one. Why doesn't he clean the blackboard? In bracket we have the word tall. He cannot. Answer is he can't. First one, he can't, full stop. He can't. Then he is not tall enough. He, S apostrophe S E, it means is. He is not tall enough. He is not tall enough. Look this one. He is not tall enough. He cannot, he, comma, S, he is. This one, he is. This. He is not tall. This one here, tall, and then use this one, enough. And don't write the question mark, put full stop at the end. Put full stop at the end. I hope you understood this one. I just write the answer. A. What's the section? Why doesn't she clean the window? Why doesn't she clean the window? Why doesn't she clean the window? She cannot. This one. She can't, comma, T. She cannot, she can't. She is not tall enough. She is not tall enough. Tall enough. She is not tall enough. Section B. Why don't you move the table? Tall is there. I can't. I am not tall enough. I can't. I am not tall enough. Tall enough. See, why doesn't he go to school? Old. He can't. He's not old enough. He can't. He is not old and old enough. D. Why doesn't the soldier fight the enemy? Brave. He can't. He's not brave enough. He can't. He is not brave enough. Brave enough. This one. Section E. Why doesn't she sit at the desk small? She can't. She is not small enough. She can't. She is not small enough. Small enough. This one. F. Why doesn't he play football big? He can't. He's not big enough. He can't. He can't. He is not big enough. He is not big enough. G. Why don't you finish the exercise? Clever. I can't. I'm not clever. I can't. I am not clever enough. H. Why doesn't he climb over the wall? He can't. He's not. He can't. He is not big enough. He is not big enough. I. Why doesn't he swim out to the ship strong? He can't. He's not. He is not big enough. He is not strong enough. Why doesn't he hide in the cupboard? He can't. He's not small enough. This one. See this one? In a good way. She can't, she is not tall enough like this one. Most important things, this one, and she is not tall enough. This one. Like this. Okay, dear student, page number 34. Page number 34, Gullivers and the Little People 2. We are going to read this, Gulliver and the Little People 2. We have finished one, this is number 2. Look at the book, this one. This one. Let's get started. Look at your book carefully. I am going to read. The little people wanted to take Gulliver to their king who lived in the big city. When he was asleep, they made a big platform with wheels. It was big enough to carry Gulliver. It was made of wood by 500 carpenters. They lifted Gulliver onto the platform and hundreds of horses pulled the platform along. Gulliver was still asleep. Guards rode on horses on each side. Some carried bows and arrows, others carried torches. When they reached the city, they met the king. He told his officer to take Gulliver to the biggest temple in the land. No house was big enough for Gulliver to live in, but he was able to creep inside the temple and lie down. No bed was big enough for Gulliver, so the king told his men to make a big bed. They took 600 beds and fastened them together. Gulliver lived among the little people for some time. Then one day, one of the little people came to see Gulliver. He looked very sad. There's going to be a war, he said. The people who live on an island across the sea are going to fight us. They are going to sail here in their ships and attack us. I will help you, said Gulliver. He bent some iron bars and made 50 hooks. He fastened each hook to a piece of string. Then he swam across the water to the enemy island. He fastened a hook to each ship and then pulled the ships back across the sea to his friends. Now the enemy cannot attack you in their ships, he said. The king was very pleased. He asked Gulliver to bring back some more enemy ships. But Gulliver said no, he did not like war. Some of the little people became angry with Gulliver and wanted to kill him. Sadly, Gulliver decided to leave the land of the little people. One day he found a boat floating near the seashore. He sailed out to sea in this. A big ship found him and took him back to England. Well, in number 35, when there is a war, one enemy attacks the other of his give orders to the men. Some of the soldiers are guard a person or a building against an attack by the enemy. He is going to leave school when he is 15, like this one. There is the torches, carpenter and temple. Now we have got exercise number 4. This is the question answer. Page number 35. Question number 4. Answer, question answer. This is question answer. Where did the king live? The king lived in a big city. I just write only answer. You have to write only your copy, question answer. The king lived in a big city. The king lived in a big city. Big city. B, section B. Why was the platform very big? It was very big because it was made to carry big Gullivers. It was very big. It was very big because it was made to carry big Gullivers. Because it was made to carry big Gulliver. C, section C. Who carried the bows and arrows and torches? The guards carried bows. The guards, Hafiz. Guards carried bows, arrows, and torches. Torches. D. Why was Gulliver not able to sleep in a house? Because no house was big enough. No house was big enough. Big enough for Gullivers to sleep. For Gullivers to sleep. E. Because no house was big enough for Gulliver, he was a tall man, that's why. And remember this one, it is an untrue stories. It is just an imaginary story. Why did the men fasten 600 beds together? They fastened 600 beds to. They fastened 600 bed. They fastened 600 beds to make a big bed. To make a big bed for Gullivers. For Gullivers. F. One of the little people looked sad. One of the little people looked sad. Why? He looked sad because there was going to be a war. Because there was going to a war. There was going to be a war. To be war. G. Next one, H. Why did Gulliver fasten his hooks to the enemy ships? Gulliver fastens his hooks to pull the ships. To pull the ships. Pull the ships. H. What did the king ask Gulliver to do? The king asked Gulliver to bring. The king asked Gulliver to bring back some more enemy ships. To bring back some more enemy ships. Enemy ships. This one, why did Gulliver decide to leave the land of the little decided to leave their land. Gulliver ship. Gulliver's decided to leave their land. Decided to leave their land because they wanted to kill him. Because they wanted to kill him. Last one. How did Gulliver get back to England? He got back to England. He got back to England by a big ship. By a big ship. By a big ship. Okay, dear students, read that one again. The king lived in a big city. It was very big because it was made to carry big Gullivers. The guards carried bows, arrows, and torches because no house was big enough for Gullivers to sleep. They fastened 600. They fastened 600 beds to make a big bed for Gulliver. He looked sad because there was going to be a war. Gulliver fastened his hooks to pull the ships, and the king asked Gulliver to bring back some more enemy ship. Gulliver decided to leave their land because they wanted to kill him. He got back to England by a big ship. You have to write question and answer on your notebook. Down we have got the revision. You see this one is very easy. This is the revision to make you understand about it. Revision. Same as it is the box is very heavy, I cannot carry it. The box is very heavy. Very heavy. I cannot carry it. I cannot carry it. The box is too heavy for me. Too heavy for me to carry. Okay, this one change to same as it is. Here we have got for me, and this one very change to 2. The box is too heavy for me to carry. The box is too heavy for me to carry. I will just make you clear this one. Like this, the book is very difficult. I can't read it. The book is too difficult for me to read. And B section also, the apples are too green for me. The apples are too green for us to eat. The apples are too green for us to feet. Likewise, this one you have to complete. Okay, this one your homework. Your homework reading chapter chapter 9, chapter number 9, and write on your copy. Write question number 2, 3, 4, and 6. 2, 3, 4, and 6 on your notebook. On your notebook. The chair is too small for John to sit on. The car is too big for us to push. And the last one in division, the mountain is too high for them to climb. I hope you understood it very well. We have got one or two more. Inshallah, we will finish it within in next lectures. I hope you understood this one. Try to complete your homework and send it to me for checking. Okay, that's enough for today. Take care of yourself. We will see you in next Zoom live class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.